They die.
coL. I think coL.
That's like Swindle's career right there.
True.
You know, it dies every year, but it still comes back.
That's true.
We have a draft, ladies and gentlemen.
We
and
do.
It is a first pick Sand King, not banned out, and they ban out the Rasta and the Veno. I like that. Complexity has picked Veno both games it was unbanned, and they picked Rasta the one game it wasn't banned. It's interesting. A coDL ban.
Sacks get coDL. You don't want to mess with that.
It's good, but is it banned? And whoa. I like the Swindle already. Just instant pick Rubik Earthshaker. A lot of teams will pick one and then think about the second one, use the extra time, but he just went straight with it. And his Earthshaker was.
Do you think Swindles is limited
good.
in Hero Pool again for offlane, like he was last time he played offlane?
I don't think he is. I just think there's a tier list of offlaners that are way better than the other ones. Like Earthshaker is a very good offlaner, and so is Sand King, I believe still is, even though he gets run the 4 role more. I just think offlaners, there's less of them to play, right? Because the really good ones are really good, and the other ones are just kind of bad now.
Well, it's because you need your offlaner has to have the requirement of being able to do stuff early, sustain himself in lane somehow, and
yeah, it really has to be self-sufficient if you're picking it early.
Yeah, because you don't have a shrine anymore.
And you don't know what your matchup is.
Yeah.
Like, you could very easily
there's so many things your offlaner has to do, and the hero set that fits those requirements is very small.
And I mean, Earthshaker people are probably like, well, how is he self-sufficient? The fact he can block his lane and get the creeps on his side of the map is pretty much that way of doing that.
And the crazy thing, like it's even better on Radiant. On Radiant, you can block the camp at like 5 seconds and 35 seconds, and then you can pull the big camp with it.
That's nice. But they're on Dire, so alas.
Too bad.
Crystal Main Sand King, I always like it. That's just, it's one of the strongest openings. It doesn't give away really anything, and Crystal Main is just still extremely strong as a hero. Rubik, we saw Demon play it earlier as well, and for how far they were behind against NP, he played it very well. It was actually funny. He stole a level 2 Laguna when he was like level 7, and it cost 680 mana, and Demon had like 450. I was like, oh, that's a rough. That's a good steal. It's a shame you don't have mana, but why pick Rubik this early, I suppose, is my question.
Seems like comfortable. Yeah, no, they had first pick, and they first picked Rubik before a single hero was revealed in the entire draft in one of their other games. So
you're right.
Not this game.
Yeah, not this game. The other one.
In the other game, they had first pick though.
I think it's also one of the best 5 position counters to Sand King. Right, that used to be what China team was it? They always picked Rubik versus Sand King.
I know you're talking about that was
just because Burrow was such a fantastic steal.
Yeah. Ooh, and there we go, the Lina. One of those mid heroes that you feel comfortable picking first. Actually, this happened in NP Complexity. NP picked the Lina, and then Complexity instant picked the Quap, and they got 2 kills on Lina before 3 minutes, and then unfortunately Lina is very good at coming back and just spamming waves and never dying after that early game.
5 seconds remaining.
Is there really a direct counter to Lina, would you say, in lane? Like, how do you shut her down besides sending 2 heroes mid, or is that what you do?
I think you...
Sniper wasn't bad.
Well,
Sniper was okay, but I mean, that was a matchup where it wasn't a true 1v1 either.
Yeah.
In pure 1v1, I don't think Lina actually loses versus many heroes. Like, even the TA matchup isn't, like, Lina does alright. Lina farms.
Now that people realize you go, like, the 2-0-1 build and get the early Fiery Soul. Invoker, though, they bring it up, and already you have Sand King Crystal Maiden who can just come mid on the Lina and just, you know, throw a W, throw a stun strike, you're dead. I wouldn't say it's a counter, but it's one who can keep up with Lina and farm, especially when you get the Midas. That is weird,
picking the human heroes.
They are.
Crystal Maiden, you got Jaina,
Sand
or whatever her
King?
name is.
Yeah, Jaina Proudmoore.
Jaina Proudmoore.
Oh, don't get me started on
Kael'thas.
Oh, he's a blood elf.
Not really
he's a blood elf.
He's half-half, you know. Like
get your lord half-half.
You're embarrassing me right now, Parker. Come on, Kael'thas half and half. Goodness.
Okay.
No. But Jaina Proudmoore is the most human of humans, besides Uther, obviously.
Bust out an Omni Knight, yeah.
You know, Omni Knight isn't a terrible hero actually for Complexity, and they already have the offlaner though, and support.
For Planet Odd's
Planet Odd, you're right. Yeah. That's a great hero actually.
There's like
versus Rubik or Lina, it's not bad. It's not terrible. Okay. Yeah.
It's not like a do shit offlaner. I feel like there's 2 categories, like the offlaners that do shit, like the Earthshakers and stuff, and the Clockworks, and then there's the
Omni
AFK
Abaddons.
farm ones. Yeah, Omni, Abaddon, Darkseer, Enigma. These heroes that just want to farm and do nothing. Not that they're bad heroes, they're just a very different playstyle. It's not a Moon playstyle.
And we talk about Firo now finally being on, I mean not LAN, but on very, very low ping, unlike the 270 he was playing in like the Summit qualifiers, all that while he was still over in Jordan, I believe, and now he is ready to go and he has looked good middle. The problem is, we were talking about, there's no 1v1 middle matchups anymore. It's not like, oh, I'm going to outclass you. There's always going to be more heroes middle, so it's whoever can't crumble. Now we see a Pudge, the Z-Freak Pudge.
This is good.
I like it.
I like it a lot. There's so much stun and setup to get off a good hook.
Cap, you're just not talking, huh?
Saving my voice.
That's smart.
Yeah.
5 seconds.
Those late game caster strats.
Yeah. It's good.
You dumbasses are gonna be running out.
I'm running out of steam already. To be fair, I casted 6 games already. I'm tuckered out.
I'm focused on winning the early game here, you know, figure that'll carry me through the rest of the
Kind of like
game.
what DC did last game. That's good.
Yeah, I'm more of a Planet Odd type team, you know.
What, you lose?
I just lose.
I like their draft. They definitely need. They have their Sand King Crystal Wayne. We're gonna assume is their 4-5 right now, and they're gonna pick a gyro.
Jeez.
That is a very different look.
Yeah, it is.
Rizzo likes this here. He went through a phase where he was picking it.
Yeah.
We've seen like 2 sorts of ways people play this. You go the typical like Ags, SNY, Maelstrom, very right-click build, and we've also seen the less popular but much more fun magic damage gyro. You go like Veil.
Garbage.
I love it.
Go the stat build.
I mean,
Gyro's really good versus Earthshaker, by
that's
the way.
my personal opinion as
he
well, but we see people go like magic damage.
Hey, Veil
gyro.
gives you stats, guys. I don't know, just saying.
Garbage.
What about Atos? Double bracer? That's not bad. I'm just saying.
Keep him in place while the homing missile takes his time.
That's true. I think Atos is really underrated. Like, if we're being serious now, Atos is super underrated as an item right now.
Well, the double bracer build-up is so good.
It's nice.
It's so good.
I think my favorite and most useless patch change ever was being able to force staff the homing missiles. I still remember when that got added, and everyone just looked at us like, holy shit, that's really cool. And then that never has been seen ever. I've never seen in a competitive game a force staff on a homing missile. It probably happened one day, but it's gonna be useless.
Yep.
One of those where you force staff and just like, got him, guys. I fucking got him.
There we go. Bat Rider. Okay, well, I mean, there's a lot of shutdown if the Bat Rider blinks in, but this is definitely a tranquil drums. We're just going to run at you kind of lineup, it seems. And Complexity kind of wants to do the same thing, it feels like. Both teams want to fight at like the 10-15, you think?
10 seconds remaining.
Or am I wrong?
No, I think that's a fair timing. I think I like this look out of Planet Odd a lot better. They're playing around Weehaw this time. Like this entire draft is to set up the Invoker for a really good game, right? You have the Bat Rider to pull in, get Sunstrikes. Gyro is that space creating core. Sand King creates space around the map. Crystal Maiden keeps his mana up, and this is typically when Planet Odd has found success. I don't know. What are you doing?
Did you
Lost?
call that?
I was waiting on your goddamn monologue. But
Oh, I get it, because his name's Monolith. Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
No, but I think it's a great Weaver game.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
Right, it matches up against the Bat Rider. It does direct physical damage against Gyrocopter, which is really important. They don't have a whole lot of lockdown, right? Especially if you get Lincolns, the only lockdown goes away. Bat Rider's Lasso, Crystal Main's Frostbite, and Sand King's Burrow Strike are all blocked by Lincolns.
Yep. What if he gets homing missiled?
Oh no, that's also blocked at by Lincolns.
The Atos homing missile.
To be fair, level 1 in Rocket is ownage against the Weaver with his Lincolns up. He always has to be scared because he doesn't know where you're coming from because he doesn't see you. If the Lincolns blocks it, it's far enough out of range. He doesn't know where you're coming from. He doesn't know if your team's like bottom or right. It's one of those weird things, but we'll see if that even comes into play.
Is there beef, do you think, between Moo and his old team? Or is that like...
Yeah,
okay, that's not far enough back that they're...
I mean, okay.
Back then it was, at least, you know.
Back then it was, I mean, time sort of does heal all wounds.
But now it's TI again, so it's like
there's always a little bit
being
of
cut back open again.
There's always a little bit of resentment.
Nice.
The players always say, you know, in public that like, you know, things are good. I don't really think about it that much anymore. But when they're right in front of you and you're playing them,
Yeah.
you think about it.
Ooh, and it 31-0 in grudge matches, right? Demon off of Team DC. They ended up winning that game. Now Moo off of Planet Odd, possibly the second revenge win for him. Should be interesting. So
Moo carrying it.
Yep, you want us to stick around, or you guys got this?
It's up
No,
to
you
you
stick
guys.
around.
Man.
Well, it's up to you.
No,
I
I
mean,
mean,
it's up
that
to
means
you.
we have to talk less. I stuck around for your guys' cast.
When?
You stick around for mine.
You didn't stick around for mine
What?
once.
Excuse me?
When?
You stuck around for mine.
I mean,
Jax.
when we were
Yeah,
on
not
panel,
mine.
I stuck around for panel.
It's up to you.
Oh, I would love to stick around, but Cap has to do play-by-play.
All right, that's fine.
What, are you gonna start, or?
What do you want me to do? Talk about these two idiots staring each other down?
Yeah.
All
Say
right.
something. At least put up the game stats.
God, I can't-
W,
what
it's
are these,
W.
What are these fucking?
Yeah,
It's the
Oh,
default.
God.
Yeah, we need to see some
I
CS.
can't WASD this. What?
You use the keyboard to observe?
Yeah,
Man, this is
sometimes.
already
Okay.
off to a great start.
Let's get Jack
Half-
back. Can we get Jack back? Look, I know how to run the
Excuse me.
camera.
This camera work is gonna be 10 times better than Jack's.
Jack's actually wasn't that bad. It was rough, but it was good.
It was. No, it was
I
more
did
than
I
rough.
mean, Jack also did
Jack's
say a
gone now,
word.
Grant. You can actually say how you feel.
You've seen my observing. Jack's for his first time was, I think, outstanding. No sarcasm. But, so what do you guys want to see out of the laning phase? Last game we didn't really see much roaming from Planet Odd. They kind of got dumpstered in the middle. Do you want to see more out of the Crystal Main Sand Key instead of just securing a lane?
I do. I think you want to maybe the Crystal Maiden tries to secure Gyro an advantage just for the maybe first couple levels, and then you go off with the Sand King and you try and make space. It is a lot harder now with the movement speed nerf to Crystal Maiden. That hero's so slow now. I think you just want to get level 2, get up your aura, and then start moving around with the Sand King.
What happened to the bounty routes?
Complexity
Guys?
did this last game too. They actually 5-manned waiting on a hill. They just hoped one hero would walk up so they get the first blood and they leave the other rune just completely empty, so they get 3. It's interesting, but I don't know. It's just 100 gold. It's not experience anymore. I don't think it's that. It is a reasonable deal mid-game, but
As long as your mid gets
Yeah.
a bounty rune,
I
right?
think
that's
that's
all
the
that's
thing.
important.
and here we see.
Man, I wish Jack were here so he could watch this mid Lina actually get CS with Slave.
Is that something Jack is not proficient in?
We played it was like a caster show match pretty much yesterday, and their team was up 20 kills to 0, but Merlini's Medusa was still the highest net worth in the game because Jack didn't know how to play Lina. Like, they were literally down 20-0, and Merlini was still
Jack-
just destroying
Jack would nuke the wave and still miss all the CS.
It
Now,
wasn't great.
I like this. Already pushing in. Weeha's already pressuring that tower. He has to pull the wave back, and here come the creeps. What up?
Yeah,
That
that's
is
kind of
the
weird. He like
pudge.
pulled the creeps
Yeah.
over so the wave would push under tower. So Lina has to, like, she doesn't have the greatest space damage. So she's trying to last hit underneath this tower, and it's not actually.
Yep. And here we go. Misery. I heard him already use the stun, just trying to harass Z-Freak so he can't do any of the shenanigans he's doing right now. And obviously with Pudge Hook at level 1, he can't really just run a lane now. He's committed to this. He has to go steal experience from somewhere.
Got that clarity.
Nice. He went the 1-1-1 build, actually. We don't... No, it's not that big of a deal. We don't see it much that often. Usually it's 2-0-1 now.
Yeah, against a. I think it's just because the demons chilling out here in lane.
Yep. And if he didn't cancel that clarity, would have been kill. Swindle in a lot of trouble.
Oh boy.
Sorry,
Potential
Cap.
Sunstrike coming in.
No, it's all you, Grant.
No, it's all you.
No, it's all you. All right, Swindles is dead. That's what we're both trying to say.
Yeah,
right
he
now.
is more than likely dead. We have...
This is a lot of space being created.
Kind of is, and it's still
Still
a
good
nice
squad, though.
juke back, actually.
And he does have a mango if he wants
doesn't
to
have-
Fisher.
give it to
Come
the
on, just
Invoker.
believe in yourself, Swindles. Do the Fisher. Oh, God, Misery, get out of the way, dude.
If he had boots first, that would have been nice, but
You know, I say that was space created, but Resolution didn't actually miss any CS during that.
that was sick.
That was still two supports are going to be sitting in the tri lane, I think, more often than not.
And here we go, another clarity pop by Firo. This definitely could be a kill. The invisibility rune going off in about 15 seconds, though, and he's just quassed up. Plenty of regen.
Swindles is not getting the free farm that he got the last time that
Yeah.
he was in this Earthshaker with the missed pulls and everything. Oh,
Misery-
Misery's got the caustic finale now.
And he
Demon's
has-
actually in some. He's kind of in trouble. Because Misery just plays this safe, right? And then he always gets the slow on him.
Yeah.
And if you ever try and TP out, then he's going to be able to have burrow.
He didn't cliff him.
He's
Yeah,
dead.
he tried.
He had to cliff him to force
he
burrow
get a-
strike to be used so he can
Those aren't
TP out.
ranged. Well, this is interesting. Like, he looked at the neutrals, he's like, oh, it's the ogres. There's no range creep there to try to do anything.
Should telekinesis the neutrals on top of himself.
That would have been sick. If that actually, because it would have stunned him, man. That would have been the most perfect timing of all time. Which is Demon. I mean, that's what Demon does. He doesn't. We see Zfree getting a more aggressive ward now if they're trying to jungle up there. I like that. And they are giving this Weaver complete free farm. But it is a Weaver who's not the craziest, but if he gets a lot of levels quick, those bugs can eat you alive.
It's like the one level they can't really address because they want to protect Invoker, so can't really have Sanking going top, otherwise Invoker's just gonna chain feed.
Invoker isn't doing that bad. 21 to 15 versus Lina is not bad even though you're down.
Yeah, and he got dual lane for a while as well.
Oh, he canceled the clarity, but he is getting destroyed.
This is...
Oh, Misery. just saying what up. I like that. That's a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Oh, and the Crystal Main's here. Is he gonna freeze? He finally will. Demon's here as well, but Weehaw Tornado, nice play. Moon's coming in on the backside, gonna throw out some sticky goo. Will they be able to get Demon as well? Stun comes up, they should. He's gonna try to hook to save him. Maybe he gets it, but he is dead. Wow.
Why is he going Quad Swix in this game over the 95% of games, Exort?
That's a good question. I'll let one of my other fellow members take this one.
I honestly could not tell you, actually.
It's probably good
better
reason.
versus Weaver, right?
I guess it's good versus Weaver, Pudge, and like Rubik if he doesn't get any items. Because if you get the EMP on you, none of those three have high mana pools at all, and they just get blown up. I guess if they really want a 5v5 fight, I think it's good.
Maybe he wants the early levels of Tornado just in case. Like the danger for him right now is, if there are rotations on him, he gets hooked by Pudge or something, and they just go on him.
It's more like a early fighting build. I guess the idea is they're going to be playing a lot faster tempo, looking for kills. Lina's a hero that's very good offensively, bad defensively. There's no escape. Gank Lina, she's dead.
Just like this.
Nice. Done dodge by
They didn't
Misery.
have both cast the cold snap now.
Phase boots are up, and there's the kill.
But I think the idea is the Tornado setup means you can actually gank Lina. If you're an Exort Invoker, you rely on your teammates to initiate. With Tornado, you're the initiator.
And that's exactly what you said. They're leaving Weaver alone top, but they're winning their other two lanes. It's not like he's gonna Sunstrike anywhere to get kills. They're mostly protecting him, so. I'm glad. I used to hate this build, but now that we've seen so much Exort, I'm like, okay, something new. Until we get to level 25, then Tornado being 5-second cooldown's the most annoying thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, let's be real. Those Exort Invokers still got that.
Yeah, exactly. It's still
Tornado anyway.
just Invoker in general.
Whereas this Quad Swix Invokers still have Sunstrike later on too.
Yeah, they do. God, that Tornado cooldown down. Something needs to change about that. I'll just say it, but whatever. And we see it's 5-0 again, so Planet Odd now on the correct side of the score that happened last game.
Yeah, and
Ooh, Z-Freak. Look at this. Weehaw has to know, like, he's on the complete opposite side. Yep. There we go. He's running over. He's going to scout some out, maybe? No.
Oh my god.
And uh-oh, he is in trouble now.
Oh my god, a cacophony of disaster.
I don't know that word either, but here comes Moon from the top side. Gyro's here now with level 6. Moon's going to get the kill on them. They're going to kill the Crystal Main finally. Demon taking a ton of damage, though, as well as Firo, and this is a cacophony of a disaster, as you said.
Yes, well played, Grant. Great use of that word.
Hey, was that a real word you said?
yes.
What does it mean?
It's like
English lessons?
A cacophony it's usually associated with sound.
Okay.
It's just like a lot of discord. I mean,
like if you were banging the drums and clapping the cymbal, it's just like a whole bunch of noise and mess all at once.
Okay.
It's
a
an
word
audio shit show.
It's a word that like it means kind of what it sounds like, whatever the word for that is.
Gotcha. Oh yeah, I know what you're
Can't remember what the type of word is called.
It's a shit show, Grant.
Okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense. That definitely was. They do get their first kill, but unfortunately it was only on a Crystal Maiden. Do you
Onomatopoeia, I think that's the word.
Onomatopoeia, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. I like the gyro rotation. He TP'd in early, and that's what gyro does. He is super strong, even without items. His abilities are just insanely good early game. His Q, as well as his ult. Swindle did get some. He's level 7. Come on. 8 minutes in. Okay, so actually he did get the farm. We said he wasn't getting it first. He is extremely high leveled. He's going a different build this time.
I mean,
The
they
map's
rotated
done.
all the heroes into mid lane, right?
Sure.
So definitely got.
Despite the kill deficit,
He stole the
Complexity is
regen.
doing well on farm.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Nice
EMP
fella.
just gets thrown up. Will it be enough? Yes, it will. They're going to try to bring him down, though. Bugs are flying. They're going to hit up on Misery. Weeha's going to try to run away. He gets the kill on Demon. Ghost Walk?
They have nothing.
Yep. They might look for this Sand King, though. Oh, Resolution gets a kill on Z-Freak somewhere on the bottom, and now they're trying to get a kill onto him. Swindle goes down. So they just lost 2 fights on the map. That's rough.
And Weaver had to rotate for that.
Yeah. Wow. This just feels really good by Planet. It's odd, right? They just had a very, very rough game, and they come back and look a lot better now.
Yeah, just I mean, it's like
A
the
new
exact
draft.
opposite of the kind of lineup they had last game, right?
Yeah.
This is definitely a lot more aggressive.
A lot more do shit.
Yeah. It's a game that actually creates space for Weehaw as the mid carry. You know, last time they had the Storm Spirit, but they couldn't really create space for him. Here, they've got all 4 fighting heroes, pick-off-oriented gankers.
And they're moving. Like Batrider is suddenly in bottom lane, finding
Yeah.
kills. Sand King's in mid, and he's in bottom. Like the heroes that need to be moving and being active are doing just that.
So this is interesting. Weehaw has a Mithril Hammer.
Is this the Maelstrom Invoker build that he likes?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Pew, pew.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay.
Alacrity yourself, throw out some lightnings.
Yep. You get a
No,
ton of
whatever.
attack speed off that
Yeah, he does.
Wex. So.
Yeah, you're going to have the Ags S&Y builds on Gyrocopter, probably, and then you throw a Mjolnir static charge on him.
He's going to go
This
nuts.
is interesting.
And I mean, they are up 11-1 now, 3K up at 10 minutes in. They can kind of, I wouldn't say play around, but maybe experiment a little.
Yeah.
I think this was their plan the whole time anyways, so.
Invoker's got some alright right-click talents.
Oh my, look at that right click. My goodness. That Mithril Hammer did get him the kill right there.
It did. I like this look a lot, like this complete change up from Planet Odd. I can see Misery just saying, you know, after that last game, he's just like, fuck it, this doesn't work. Why did we do something like that? Let's just go the complete opposite direction.
Do they have vision?
No, he does not.
Oh, he does.
He
Got dust.
does,
What?
but he kind of messed up his W there. He should still get this kill, I believe.
Oh, no, the
Before
deafening
it
blast!
hits, he's still going. He is so fully committed. He gets out. Oh, that
oh
sucks.
my god.
That is a perfect deafening blast by Weehaw.
He
Wow.
saved his mana after he invoked to the
Yeah.
Ghost Walk. If
That
he'd
was
used
sick.
the Ghost Walk, he would have died.
That was sick.
That was-
Now, Crystal Maiden. This guy always just finds level 5, like, when you haven't really seen him. But now they're going in on him, and now we see exactly what you said about Planet Odd. They're just moving around for complexity, though. It's only a Crystal Maiden kill, but it's still a kill. Possibly a tower, which would be nice for him. Looks like it will be.
with
Space?
such a no big deal kill for Planet Odd.
Yeah.
One of those kills that you see and you're just like, well, we'd given up that bottom lane anyways. Our cores are rotating off because it's not a
True.
safe place to be. You couldn't really care much about that. Other than the core is like, man, I don't get CM for 15 seconds. It's like the only downside of that.
Looks like they want to... Planet Odd wants to fight middle. We'll see if Complexity feels the same way. Doesn't look like it. Top lane, the only lane where tier 1s are still standing on both sides. Demon trying to farm up level 6. He could be in trouble. Looks like he will be in trouble if he doesn't get out of there right now.
Misery's expected him to walk back to base.
Oh, and he gets the stun. Did he get the block in? Yeah, he cannot move. He's going to have to telekinesis. He can't. Gerald comes down, gonna hit him once, and they're just gonna chase him back. Nice vision with the sticky goo. Ooh. That Maelstrom proc, look at the damage.
Moo, get out of there.
Gets the bounty room.
These guys seem entirely incapable of fighting until they have Blink Dagger on Earthshaker, but they will have already had Blink Dagger on Moon Meander and Misery by that time. It's gonna be rough.
Yeah, their rotations just did not work well for them. It's like, have you really seen Z-Freak like be effective so far on this bunch? Like, this is a guy that usually has a high impact.
Nice stun there. Stops the gank. Yeah, we saw he got that one pull on middle, and then Misery just went up with the Sand King and 1v1'd him at level 1 and stopped the whole shenanigans from happening.
Yeah, this guy, we haven't really felt his impact in the early game, and I feel like coL usually relies on that Z Freak rotation to shore up their early game pressure.
Yep. And here we go. They're just gonna push this tier 1. They know they're probably like coL. There's no way they're gonna fight us. We're just gonna take it free, and then they could possibly go for the tier 2 top if they feel there's gonna be no pressure.
Yeah, I think Demon might start rotating over there. If they can get this Blink Dagger up for Swindles, they might be able to still defend that tier 2.
Oh, Z Freak. Nice. They get the setup from Swindle, Z Freak, and then give Moo the kill. Perfect. Once again, it's the Crystal main, like you said, but they are going to push that tier 2 top. I think that is the correct play.
Yeah, the nice thing is they know there's limited dire vision around that tower. You've just taken the tier 1. They're not going to have defensive wards around this tier 2, so it's often pretty safe to just go for 2 towers.
Like this, at least they're going to try to get a tier 1 for. They know they can't defend that tier 2 yet, so they're just going to try to pressure the other 2 lanes.
Well, in the meantime, coL will they will be taking this tower.
Uh-oh. Oh, he's pulling more to the tower. Nice. That's going to be a kill on Z Freak for sure.
No deny.
And there we go. Misery goes in. Do they have vision? Rocket's going to go, but doesn't look like they do. Swindle's ready. He has Blink and Smoke. He wants a big ulti. Will he find it? They're going to find it on Weehawd. Single. Will it be enough? They do bring him down. Gyro's ult comes up. That was a really nice stuff by Swindle. Hits a Gyro too. Laguna flies out. There goes Misery as well. Demon picks up the kill, but now Swindle's in a little bit of trouble. He's going to have to run. Moving around. And I think Odd maybe wants to decommit.
Oh, nice blink back there from Swindles before the
tick. Yeah.
That was sick.
There's a big pickup on Demon. He stole Burrow Strike.
Yeah, probably the best spell he can steal. And there we go. They get a perfect fight. They get the dunk. It was only on one hero, but it was on the right hero with creeps nearby. And then it was a nice stun hitting the gyro as well, so he couldn't initiate while he was going. Like you said, once that Blink Dagger comes out, they need to make a move, and they did.
They got that value 4-man shrine. They're moving up towards
Moon.
Moo
Same thing with an
moving up towards Moon, though.
Yeah, he is, and that is a very free kill Moon just gave away. After you just lose 2 heroes middle and you aggressively push, yeah. That is not what you want to do when you're up this many kills and you just give away 2.
I think he thought he was like, if they come, I'm gonna blink up, like into the trees and TP out. But
he waited way too long. And
he may have been like a second away or less than a second away from using that blink TP, but
you can't really make those kind of plays against Nurse Shaker, right?
And the Weaver.
Yeah, the Weaver just got on him in Viz, so he couldn't blink. Oh. Pardon me. Farm and ult. Uh-oh, he might be in trouble. Yeah, it is. Is he not? Oh, he doesn't have mana. Oh, but look at the Heaven Halberd, pardon me. I always call it Halberd. I don't know why.
Oh,
no,
it's not enough.
What, like level 2? Yeah.
Level 2 expert.
Yeah. Nice aim, though.
It's prepping for later in the game.
Oh, this could be the hook. He hits him. Does he have the Burrow Strike? They have the lift.
Oh god, they're actually going to be able to save him with that stun?
Yep, they're going in. This is going to be bad. Z Freak eats. Sand King just goes down, and that sucks. Did he not have the mana to eat the gyro? Like right away after the lift? He didn't. Okay, I didn't think he did. It looked low. That's rough for him. That could have been a huge pickoff. Unfortunately, now they're going to lose a tier 1 also. But Moo gets a tier 1 top, I guess. Do you want it? Does he have to go Lincoln? He is going Lincolns, but he has to just because of Sand King and all that. Uh-oh, here we go. Gonna set up the stuns here. Swindle's here, gonna stun, and a kill on Moon again. And he's just dying a lot. They're losing bottom tier 2 right now. And that is a lot of damage from Invoker.
He just died back-to-back without using Blink last time with anybody. It's like that moment where you feel kind of useless. Well, not useless, but...
You know you're letting down your team a bit.
Yeah.
Misery's going in on Nero. Nice. Sunstrike's going to come. Not that much damage, but almost enough. He heals himself into the air. He should go down. He does. Ultimate coming out from Rezo. They're going to find the Invokers in Viz. They throw him back in the tower to get vision. Nice play there by Demon.
Back-to-back deaths on Moon and now on Weehaw's Invoker as well.
Those are nice kills to get. Resolution a little untouched, but I mean, he went for the Halberd, so...
Yeah. It's kind of hero they may just have to decide to kind of pseudo-ignore, yeah.
He didn't really go for the super late game. He's going for a BKB next. He's not going to do that much damage. They're pretty much going all in on this Invoker DPS in the early game.
That is how typically Planet Odd has found their success. You have to enable certain players. You can't just have everybody have a great game. Those things just don't happen unless you completely outclass your opponent.
That's true, but I mean, this game it felt like the Gyro was getting a lot of farm, and he still went for the more defensive build when he could have maybe been more aggressive.
Yeah, I mean, I think he anticipated mid-game being a little hard.
Yeah, which it has turned out to be.
Yeah, this is an incredibly scrappy game. It's got a lot of do-shit heroes on both sides.
Force Staff still on Moon, so he's dying a lot, but he's still finding plenty of farm. Blink Force by, what is that, 18 minutes?
Yeah, 1840.
I gotta think that he'd prefer to be killing heroes right now, though.
Yeah. And a full smoke rotation almost from Odd, except for the Invoker.
He's
and
gonna
they might find
TP up.
Z-Freak. Yep. Oh my.
Oh man, if only they saw Firo before Pudge.
Yep. Oh my goodness, he gets a neutral creep, goes with Sankey in the air, gonna try to nuke him down. He doesn't have his Q up right now because he just used it. And Rocket gets stolen. It's pretty garbage spell to steal.
Weeha's
He
getting
won.
moved on,
Goal.
though.
Yeah.
But there's no dust.
Oh, pop the dust there.
Way far back dust.
Yep. They are going to find one in the Crystal Main, but the Earthshaker's in a little bit of trouble. He's going to avoid the ultimate, and they're going to throw bugs up. It's going to actually get onto like 3 of them. They're going to be like, oh, they are hitting the shrine. Let's not do this. Like that, a 1-for-1 trade. Z-Freak for Socks, though.
Complexity really do seem to be outpositioning their opponents in reaction to the initiation every time.
Yeah.
Like, it was pretty unfortunate they ran into a Pudge of all heroes. That's probably the worst hero to run into for your smoke, but the way that Complexity were able to kind of surround Planet On in sort of like a half circle.
Uh-oh. Now Fiero's in trouble for sure. He's going to get stunned up. He's going to try to run. Luckily, he does have the Phase Boots Yule. Insane move speed, but Moon, perfect pushback. Rocket's going to give him that vision they need. Stun comes out, and that's a kill on the middle Lina, who's been farming pretty well, actually. This feels a lot like last game, actually. The fact that coL definitely still feels in it, but you can tell Planet Odd's ahead, and they need to make the bigger plays.
Yeah. Planet Odd's just finding a few more kills and pickoffs than Complexity, but you kind of Complexity have the farm they need to put together a good team fight.
Yeah.
Started off with a good hook, get a good echo, moves in a good position.
Just picked up his
Oh, and there's a hook saving Demon.
When Moo gets that like second item, the Deso Diffusal, some kind of damage to go with the Lincolns, he's gonna be pretty scary in these fights.
There's a pause. We haven't seen many pauses today. I've been pretty happy about that. Usually NA pauses happen quite a bit. Level up bug. What's that?
I don't know.
Anyone?
It's a beta feature.
Oh, okay, that's good. We'll get rid of it soon then.
Something to do with the talent. I think it's a Rubik. I remember seeing it ages back. I don't know if it still exists.
Probably does then.
Like he can't actually skill his talent. I think sometimes when you level up to 10.
Oh yeah.
It's Rubik specific. It's weird.
And that's a big one because it's gold per minute. So every second you don't pick it up, you're losing gold.
And that is torture for Grant.
It is. Trust me. Value is
He's
my maiden name.
He's not leveling it up.
Hello. Test.
He should get null field.
Oh boy, this like what?
I am not a big fan of the no levels of null fields build.
No?
No. I think 10% is value.
You think you just get the 1 level?
Yeah. I think 1 level is like, I mean, come on. The difference between any of these levels up on telekinesis is not that big. It's 0.25 seconds both ways for every level up.
He still hasn't.
So 0.25 seconds compared to 10% magic resistance for your whole team against a team that has all magic damage.
Yeah, very fair.
I'm with Cap. I think that it's a very value point.
Well, he still hasn't gone unless it's an observer bug now, which it very well could be.
All right, I'm out of this game.
Yep, see ya. Just kidding. It might be. There's no way he wouldn't pause if he didn't level it up yet.
Well, you see Moon get a gem. It's like super value now because like this is both teams have great initiation, great ways to take fights. The difference maker is going to be that vision game.
50 damage now. Uh-oh, they're going in. Sunstrike's gonna hit. It's a little bit higher level now, but he tanks it with the illusions. Nice play. Get a pull back in Swindle. He's trying to tank, and Fear on the back blows up Misery easily, and Swindle mounds out. Oh, Halberd is going off somewhere.
Sucks.
Oh, it's Moo. Oh my goodness, he gets blown up, so both supports go down. They definitely want to keep chasing. I believe Yule's almost up now on the Lina. Nice stun. Gonna chain them together, but a 4-step forward. Here comes Z-Freak. Kobe in his later form. And now they're gonna throw the bugs out, and they're running right into him though. They're gonna see it. Oh, actually they're gonna miss on everyone. He has Yules. Now he doesn't. Now he does.
That would have been a amazing fight if he hits a hook there. He doesn't have to, whether it's Invoker, Gyro, whoever, just kill one more core. And that would have been a big fight. They get both supports, it's still good, but not what it could have been.
Yeah, they could have like put pressure on a tier 2 or Roshan even with bugs or something.
Yeah. Definitely hit. They probably would have hit that Roshan up if they did get the Gyro or an Invoker. Now they're just sitting. They might actually be like, Planet Odd might think they're getting back, and they're actually just sitting on top of the shrine. This could be a very quick kill. Unfortunately, all of Planet Odd is middle.
Well, they do have vision of them, though.
Yeah. Oh, you're right. They do. Wait, where?
No, they do.
No, all
they
right.
have it on the right-hand side, so they're going to run into these heroes.
No, I mean, they have vision of 2 heroes.
This is not that good, though. There's a shrine up if they can get to it, but it doesn't look like they can. Unfortunately, the Rubik just went in front of him. Demon just threw that team fight. Oh dear, but yeah, they're gonna get Moon at least, and here comes the Crystal Main. Oh, it's actually doing so much work. They get the stun off now. Gonna kill him at least. Dink hits on Moon. They actually don't even kill the Crystal Main. He's still running around. Moo trying to get out of there. Can he? That's gonna be the big question. Gonna throw the bugs up. Still going. Firo gets the TP out. Swindle looking
get a blink?
pretty not.
He's gonna have it before Sankey does.
Got it.
Well, he didn't blink very far though.
Yeah, Philly could have blinked up on that uphill. He can definitely hit the stun, but he didn't know which way he went, and he's gone.
Wow. That Sanking missed a burrow to kill Lina too. That was a pretty hectic fight.
Yeah,
but
the Rubik got in the way of the punch hook that would have killed the Invoker immediately.
Yeah,
that was bad. And now they're going to burrow strike. Demon throws them up. They're just going to throw some chain stuns.
Misery's been pretty sloppy on Sand King, both protecting his burrow strike from being stolen by the Rubik and missing burrow strikes.
Would you say that this
acceptable.
is a cacophony of misspells?
It does feel a little bit like that. Oh my goodness, and that rocket just destroys the Lina. BKB has popped, but here we go. Misery is not cacophonying this one. They just blow him all up. He's trying to chase him down. Nice Deafening Blast, gets the ulti off. He wants to kill Invoker, but he cannot. He's just trying to run away now. Will we see a spell? All he needs is 1Q, 1W. There it is, and see you later, mister. 4-for-0 trade, and that Lina got blown up in less than like a second. Wow. There we go. Misery hits the 2-man burrow strike ulti, and that's all you need.
Yeah, as soon as we start talking smack,
they know.
He steps up.
And they're just going to get this tier 2 bottom. They've already been sieging down slowly, we saw.
Yep, and they're just going to deal with this area again.
Could go for Roche now, if they want. Might be a little late, though.
Yeah, I think there's not any big cooldowns. They didn't use Echo Slam, so I don't think you can Roche just yet. Keep up the pressure, though, if you're odd.
Jaro had, I think, Yasha queued up. Do you think he's disassembling and getting a butterfly, or
SNY?
Yeah, and then turning that, yeah.
SNY butterfly, I guess?
SNY butter. I like that.
Kind of cool. It's like, I've got enough value out of this halberd. Time to move on. Can't use it as easily against the Weaver now that there's a Linken's anyways.
Yeah. Looks like he's going male over Deso on the Weaver.
I actually think that's been more common now. Because you have the value with the Blightstone already.
Yeah.
And by the time you pick up that second item, more heroes have picked up more armor, so the minus armor becomes less value.
Oh, and he knows he's there, sees the creep get hit by the Sakuchi.
Man, he's not too far away from 4-staff either, so you've actually got the counter to the Linken's.
Uh-oh. And here we go. They know he already used it. This could be a problem. They're going to break it. They're going to pull him back. Can they bring him down before the ulti? Barely they do. Might be a counter kill, though. Nice. Glimmer. They get the dust off. Unfortunately, all that damage soaked up by the magic resist. They're going to throw him up in the air. EMP coming down. All the mana's gone. Perfect double stun coming out. And this is looking a little bit rough right now for Complexity. They are inside the base, hitting your tier 3s. that did not do too much, unfortunately. The full combo down. This is definitely going to be the tier 3. Do you think?
might die.
Yep. Yep. Maybe. Good defense by Swindlemelon, saving his Lina, but he might get punished for it now. And he will. Is that worth it right there? Lina already blew up his combo, and he still had his ultimate. They're going to glyph, but this could be a problem. He has buyback. No, he just lost buyback.
I don't think that was worth it at all because you got Bloodstone Lina.
Yeah. And there it is, the buyback. They need to get back. He should be TPing in somewhere. Doesn't look like he is. He's just running over there. Nice stun coming out. Glimmer comes up, though, saving this Invoker who's getting eaten. Bugs go on him. He's just ghost walking away. They're going to try to run. Nice stun right there by Swindle. And it picks off Weehaw. They definitely want more from that buyback, but, I mean, they'll definitely take an Invoker kill.
Moon's hanging around the back. Oh. He's just going to be a...
I was wondering what the hell Moon was doing over here, but...
Looking for a courier? Who knows? Oh, coL's just
need that Rosh.
Yeah.
They need it very badly.
You know, every single ult is pretty much down, so it's an easy take for the most part.
You know, some of these seals from Rubik are a whole lot less effective because of the fact that there's not an easy way to differentiate between the two. Like, you throw an EMP down, your team's going to immediately think it's an enemy.
Yeah.
Oh,
You throw the same with Ice Wall. You know, you throw that down, your team will always avoid that area. Even if you tell them, like, that's my Ice Wall, it's just, like, instinctive.
Yep. And there we go. They just get another quick pickup on that Crystal main right now. And are they going to pressure this tier 2? Sure
Yep.
seems so.
CM's down. They got Aegis.
They're setting up for something.
They have their ulti, so they'd love to find a pick.
Oh, deep.
Or Demon takes a little bit of damage from those guys. Gets the kill on both of them. Experience gold, and this, wow, it drops. That's Lina for you. Fiery Soul is a very
Lina,
good
hit
spell.
hit the missile. Help your buddy out.
Does, and there we go. Swindle actually goes in.
Whoa!
Oh, splits the wickets. Both of them, unfortunately. And nice. Gyro actually gets the deny, so a little bit of team gold denied there. They're still up 7K. Still, Earthshaker didn't even have to use his ult that whole top fight. I mean, they did lose a tier 3, but they as well get a tier 2.
Can we agree that Pudge is not the Z-Freak hero?
It used
From
to
this game?
Well,
Holy
from
cow.
this, he
Okay,
has
not this
played very
game.
well.
Not this game. But
It's been tough.
But I have seen good, you know, Z-Freak Pudges before.
Oh, we definitely at TI. I know we had one. Oh, and here we go, a smoke. Did anyone in Complexity see that Crystal Nova Blast? Doesn't look like it.
I mean, they have some idea what's going on. If you look at their positioning, they're on the opposite side of where Odd is.
Oh, and they smoke up themselves.
They're going to be heading south, though, so I imagine.
Complete avoidance.
Yeah, both
Maybe
teams
someone will
are-
TP.
Unless they make a beeline for this Lina, but that's
Who has double damage and no one else showing. Well, we'll see if they want to. Doesn't look like it. They're waiting for someone else. Misery shows mid with the Sandstorm. Man,
Well,
this is
they're moving
something.
back mid.
Moon wants to get him. He's like, how quick is Moo's timing on all his abilities?
go for the blind hook.
Oh, they have the ward down now. Radiant behind that tower. It's nice. Complete vision of him. Blue's pinging. Moon can definitely grab Z-Freak if he wants. And he wants to swindle though.
Oh,
Like,
no!
gets it. Oh,
Oh
my
my
goodness.
God.
The hook, and he actually hooks in the BKB draw. It's going to be a lot of trouble. Z-Freak trying to get away on the backside. Easy kill on him though. Moo, seeing all the BKBs are ending. They had the Aegis, luckily, and now Firo needs to do some damage. But that ice wall, as well as Demeter, he's going to dodge it. Rocket as well, actually. On the back, Swindle hits a huge ulti, but he can't combo with anything else. Moo going to try to chase down this Gyro. He should be able to. Nice. Laguna flies. Get a nail him, and if they can kill Weehire, that would be huge. And they do have the vision. Bugs are actually going to whiff. And now they do not have vision. Dust gets popped, and it will hit on him, but he is just moving too quick. Max Wax. Firo still trying. He's still there. Move.
Be close if he gets one of the Eels.
And he's out of here. Maybe.
Swindles.
Yep. Still, nice fight.
There's a tower defended for Complexity. The Aegis is used, but they did get a core kill.
Yeah, 1 for 1. Just Z-Freak dying, who, I mean,
They
you're going to
lost
assume he's going to die.
Lena as well.
Did they?
She just respawned really fast.
Well,
with
I thought
the
it
No,
was-
Bloodstone.
she had Aegis.
She had Aegis.
She had
Oh,
Aegis.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, just kidding. All right, you're right.
So that's,
Oh, yeah, that's fine
that's a
then.
great for them. And they're going to get a possible another tier 2. That would be super. No, they're not. They're just running at him.
My gyro's stalling.
Uh-oh. And there we go. Oh, misery. Oh, and he gets the stolen burrow strike again, like Cap said, not defending it, and gets a stun, but he might be in trouble now. That ice wall. Oh, maybe not. Maybe he's in trouble instead.
Oh! Oh! He got him.
Oh, he got him. Yep, that last auto tag. And now look at moving forward. Oh, almost gets that auto off. Lena has a BKB now. I think that's really huge this game. That ice wall was slowing that Lena down. Now that she can just pop that and go crazy.
And last fight, all she died to was the epicenter
Yep.
bar, so.
Man, this gyro build, it feels like it kind of goes back to him not having any, like, honestly, real items. He has a BKB, but no damage. See, Swindle blinks forward, tries to stop something, maybe get a hook. Double tome by the Sand King.
Get
just
to
like
level
that.
3.
I mean, I feel like
3K.
gyros end up with like standard gyro, like SMY, BKB, B-fly. That's like the
Yeah,
standard
it
cookie
is.
cutter gyro build for the most part. Like, I agree, there isn't a whole lot of damage, but
It feels like if he had Sanjin Yasha earlier, maybe a little bit more tower pressure, hero damage in general. Like, who's he been using the halberd on? I haven't really been seeing it.
He's
using
the
a lot on Weaver.
no,
Weaver, okay.
yeah.
Yeah, Lena is great. 'Cause, I mean, you think about late game and you look at Planet On, you're like, oh, Invoker Gyro is great. People don't realize level 25 Lena probably outputs the most damage out of nearly any hero in
Yeah,
the late game.
It's
sure.
simultaneously like this big team fight,
Yeah.
as well as late game right clicker,
It's insane.
as well as
A
it
lane
also
dominator.
in the lane dominator. But in the late game, it forces you to group up.
Yeah.
Because of the Shadow Blade, it's an instant kill on anybody. Even if you have a BKB, you can't defend against Shadow Blade like LSA.
Yeah, Lena's, it's just crazy. She can be one of the best middle heroes and one of the best late game heroes with that talent.
Yeah, her only drawback is that no escape.
Yep. And there we go. Look at
Until
that.
late game, when she's moving at max movement speed.
Yeah,
the
I mean,
entire
at
time.
late game you have BKB, you have Yules, you have a team backing you up. Not too many drawbacks there.
Only a 3K net worth lead now for the Radiant at what? 35 minutes. They're up 14 kills, but
No,
Complexity is feeling good.
You're right, Grant. This is definitely a slobber knocker.
It is. I knew it would be. And Complexity, they were looking like they didn't want it to be, but then they burned the barn down, and now we're here.
You know what feels terrible? Darkseer versus Lena. Because late game, you use this Surge, and you're like, my Surge runs out, hers doesn't. You know? Like, she's just always, you can't
Yeah,
ever chase
man.
that hero down. That's so
a-
silly.
That's an MKB now. He is going to do a ton of damage with Lightning as well as that on the Weaver. Sorry about that, Cap. I should have told you what hero.
Oh, no, I was...
I mean, you can make up an excuse. It's fine.
Excuse me, my camera work has been pretty good.
You are jacking it, though. You are talking far less.
It's good. He's
I
talking.
mean, that's just because you've been doing play-by-play.
No, okay,
I'm good
you're
with
taking
that.
over now. I
No,
did the
dude,
early
I
game. No, I
definitely
did
don't
the
want to
early
do
game.
that. I was happy with being lazy.
All
Cat's
right.
been casting through his observing. He'll point
He
stuff
has.
out even when we're not talking about it.
Yeah,
I'm
dude, did you
enjoying
see
it.
this the spell steal?
Yeah.
You got the freezing field on
I-
Demon?
I'm
What?
enjoying like having a side conversation through with Cap without even having to talk to her.
Yeah, Gods and I understand each other on a different level. That's what it's like when we
I
actually
don't
go
know.
to TI as a caster, Grant.
Okay, that's fair,
Yeah.
man. I can't wait. I'll see you guys in 4 years when Valve doesn't own Dota 2 anymore.
We'll have Grant will make his own TI.
Yeah.
When the international and it's like spelled with an E instead of an A or something.
See you guys there.
Yeah. So Grant, how's our NA God doing in this game? Is there one present?
There is. You don't know which one it is, though.
Ooh.
And he's actually not on the team you think he is.
Oh. It must be Moonmeander then.
Incorrect. That's Mooness, by the way. But it looks like they're going to try to push out bottom. I just
Okay,
noticed
Jimmy's got to be the NA God.
It's
then.
not. It's Misery. What are you laughing? Who has been to every single Valve event and just played a full year in NA? Is it Misery?
Well,
I mean,
It
usually
Misery.
gods are old, you know, like as in you've been a part of NA for a while, but
He has.
well, you know,
To me, he was.
in
'Cause
heart.
In the Dota 1 leagues, it was literally only Ducky, Misery, and Malk, whoever picked me in the European leagues. So I consider them to myself an
so
American.
because they picked you.
Yes, I
that
consider them
means that
honorary
they're in it.
Americans. Yes. Wow. Oh, I'm sorry. Do you have a different criteria, Cap? Let's hear yours.
He's from
Get
fucking
outta here.
Denmark.
Well, you know, as all that has
True.
been happening,
Here's my criteria. Be North American. That's a start.
Yeah, and that's why you guys aren't me.
that is correct. We are not. But, you know, while that
king.
discussion has been going
We
on,
have a possible
Planet
team fight.
Odd took a Rax, guys.
Yeah, they did. Bottom
Yeah.
racks. Great racks take, honestly.
Forge Spirits.
Oh, here we go. They might run into him. Z-Freak's here. Is he going to hit anyone? Moon blinks up. They have to know he's there. Where? 4 steps down. That was like little slow reactions, possibly from Complexity. Now Rock's going to give him some vision. Nice stun. Hits on the gyro. A little far away for Hook. They kill it. BKB's popped in the back by Weeha. He just blows up Demon. Nice use play on the Bat Rider. Hook flies through, not going to hit anyone. Resolution pops his BKB. The Ultra zoning him away. Firo trying to do as much damage. He's fighting from downhill, though. Swindle goes down in the back.
That's a gem lost.
Yeah, it is. And they, I mean, Moo was going for that Crystal Main the whole time, who lives, even with all this farm, couldn't quite bring it down. And this Rocket, the Vision game, there's no way he doesn't die here, I don't think. Unless he ults back super far.
Break the link into the force up.
Oh,
nice.
He should have forced staffed the Rocket, actually.
What did he break it? Oh, he broke it with the Eels. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was nice.
Should have forced staff the Rocket.
I actually thought that might have happened right there. That was the one chance of it happening.
That is actually the
Yeah.
only play that would have allowed the Weaver to live.
Yeah, that would have been a great one.
Because it would have hit him and it popped the Lincolns instead of the Yules.
Yeah, but then Misery still would have stunned him.
He could have Shikuchi'd away before. I guess he had a chance,
Okay.
but-
Planet Odd are doing it.
They are. They take that Rax, and now they feel very confident. Earthshaker's down, no buyback. Will the Weaver buyback scare him?
What's going
Looks
on here?
like it.
What's up?
Oh, look at this unhealable one hit. Nice.
These tomes gain value the longer you hold on to them?
Yes. Or
So-
maybe they just hadn't bought him, and no, you're right. He could just use him right now.
He gave him to the Lena,
Looks.
I think.
Yeah, he's just going to use him right now. Relax, you know. He's got to push out the wave.
Oh, okay, okay. Get that level 25,
see.
that fiery soul stack.
Yeah.
Ugh.
That was just a bad positioning fight from Complexity. The Lena was actually attacking uphill that entire fight. That is a lot of attacks you're going to be missing. Still 33-16, 10K lead now. Complexity, after looking so good in the last like 5-10 minutes, lose a Rax and then lose a big team fight. Uh oh, Misery might possibly scout out this whole thing. Oh no, and he kind of scouts that out. We're going to see him pulled in right here. Swindle might be going down. Misery on the backside finds all his supports. Demon dies. Is everyone else on the backside? Yep, there goes Swindle as well. Misery might die. He does. Laguna committed for it though. Moon gets a kill on Z-Freak. 3-for-1 trade. And uh-oh, here we go again. Another one of these 4-staff.
Who's got the
Oh,
force
Sunstrike, not quite.
He's got
3,
3,
2, 1,
Oh,
no!
he was gonna do it. Let's just admit it. Do you think a lot of the pros actually know that's possible?
Yes, yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Who? How do you know?
Because I've talked to them about
Did
it.
you literally? Did you know you can 4-step a rock? When does that come up,
No,
Charlie?
they just talk about it. Like I sit there
Speaking
and watch
they
of
did.
four staff.
and then, no, because they're all watching the games and they're just like, oh, 4-staff the rocket, lol, and they all think it's stupid.
Okay, okay. Roshan turns to a snowman, and this will be a kill. Weeha will pick it up, we assume. I'm a liar. It is actually the gyro. That's interesting.
You assume, Grant. Do not group us in with you.
So you didn't think the Invoker was going to take it?
Didn't really think much at all at the time, to be
Oh,
honest.
okay. Normal gods, huh? But he does have the cheese. Probably a little more survivability anyways. He can just pop it. And they're just going to push in that top racks now.
What talent does Gyro go for?
What are they again?
Homing missile or flak?
Gotta
I mean,
be
probably
flak,
flak,
right?
but that
I
homing,
don't know.
that's so
Oh,
value.
Homing would actually be hilarious
Yeah,
versus
go
the
away.
Weaver. What does he
Boop, boop,
do in a team
boop.
fight?
Boop, boop, boop.
Like, he's just like, the Lincolns can only deal with one.
Jesus, help. And, ooh, nice hook. They're going to find him, but he pulls him back. It was a bait the whole time, and that is why he has the Aegis. He just pops his BKB, though.
Okay,
And
yeah,
kills
that
them
flag.
all.
Oh
Yep.
my god.
Alacrity flak cannon. Oh.
He almost got...
Swindle died somewhere.
Wait. He
got
got him
Sunstrike.
with his Sunstrike.
So that
Oh,
was the
nice.
gyro also getting that kill for him as well. This is looking to be a good game. No buybacks. I'm actually surprised they didn't call it. Maybe just trying to get in Planet Odd's head a little.
That is my favorite chat emote.
Takage.
Really?
Yeah,
I like the
okay.
the other Russian one. Jack was telling me what all these meant. Apparently they're not even like big sayings. They're gonna try to go in here. Fearo's gonna pop the BKB. They need to get some damage out, but he is getting massacred by this gyro. And now on the back, Moo's gonna try to buy him some space. Oh, got him, and the good game's called.
Apparently that Russian one is literally saying like, oh, it's GG. Like that's what the Russian one is.
You know, things sound so much better in a foreign language.
Yeah.
English sucks.
I love listening to Blackcast games. It's something about it. It's like iconic.
Unlike any of us.
None of us have chat phrases.
That's true. And then, well, so Planet Odd does end up. So Complexity beats DC and then ends up dropping to Planet Odd as well as NP. We'll update the list later, but it's rough now. Complexity.
Go to it.
Okay,
Hit it up.
All right, Complexity.
So we were right.
Odd up.
Based on our.
So it's going to be the DC and NP matchup. It's going to be what ends it.
So coL have lost to 2 of the 3.
Yep, and beaten 1.
NP could go 3-0. They haven't lost.
They could.
Yet.
And that's, I think, most people are thinking they are the favorites, right? I think that I've talked to.
Their results have been the most impressive in the last couple months.
Yep, they have. It'll be interesting. I believe that game's definitely tomorrow. Up next. Ooh, NP versus Freedom. Interesting.
Any chance of Freedom?
Freedom ended up losing to Team Red, so I'm not going to say.
And Team Red lost to Wheel.
Wheel looks like they're going to be the 4th team in the playoff bracket at this point. Wheel actually looks reasonably good, but Freedom, obviously, they have good players. Their drafting just looks weird, but we can talk about that before the next game. What are thoughts? Odd just kind of dominated them, right?
Yeah. I think it really
until the
shows.
mid game a little, yeah.
I mean, there was a bit of flubs, some missed burrow strikes, but Misery's early game was great. A lot of really good rotations. Secured Weehaw, the mid lane. Yeah. And I really like Wee's decision making to go for the skip the exhort, go for the tornado, the EMP. I think your Gods' rationale behind that was spot on.
Yep, agreed. Great one. Hello.
Thanks,
I agree.
Would anybody like to join me?
No, I agree. He was right. It got him that early tornado. Actually, got him like 2 kills on that gank instead of the the game before when Planet Odd just let Weehaw die over and over. They're like, okay, let's defend this guy, and look what happens. They win when they do that.
They knew they didn't need Sunstrike to kill Swindles. Is what. Yeah. Is how Weehaw looked at this. It's like Tornado's bare for killing Lena. Do I need to help the other lanes? No, it's Swindles.
Right. And I think we've seen, well, at least it must have been on stream before or something where Misery has gone into a match with one preconceived notion, and it just it doesn't work out at all. And you saw that the first game, and then he just says, fuck it, let's just go back to enabling Weehaw. This is what we have to do here.
Agreed. So, well, I guess Planet Odd ends up getting that big victory against Complexity. Next up, we see NP versus Freedom. We're going to have a short break here, so stick around. And that's all I got. Nothing witty.